when you are older, it is always somebody on your fucking neck. Bill, a kid, a student loan, a mortgage, just every fucking thing.
Facts.
You know, so it's hard to
every
detach,
month
to detach from that because it is a consistent, you know, like something you have to always deal with, especially if you don't always have the resources to fix the stuff. You know what I mean?
That's why women need to pay attention, right?
And meditate.
Because the problem that I always had, and I never understood this, even as a dude, if I'm not financially all right, I don't care about no pussy in the world. Mm-hmm. So if you can mess with a dude who know his ship is sinking and he still want to be actively trying to have sex all day and night,
I'm wrong.
You need to leave him.
No, but you know what?
You need to get out before you drown.
I understand that, and I really love when.
Feel me, like
it's the touch and agree for me. Touch and agree. Touch and agree. Yeah. Amen.
Like I can't even.
Yo,
Pony do it. No, it's like I get that about a man.
I don't know how. Stormy
but
P's.
It's like when a man has so much things going on in his life, right? Oh my gosh, so many different things. Isn't the highlight at the end of his very busy, treacherous day going and getting some good pussy?
He don't deserve it.
Why doesn't a man going through so much things deserve some good pussy? And I'm not saying that I'm going to be the woman to provide it, but they deserve it from somewhere.
Well, a man that's doing his thing.
Not that he just has a hard life right now. He's in a difficult situation right now.
There's a difference between
he's working, he's hard. His life is just hard right now. I'm not saying he's not doing nothing with his life. He's struggle. He's in his struggle period right now. It makes him happy.
Amanda, there's a difference between
my cell phone being on.
There's a difference between a man. See, I understand what you're saying, but let's make this very clear. There's a difference between a struggling man who's working actively to get better and a trying man who's doing nothing but coming up with more excuses than results. So the problem that I've seen in my life with men, there's a lot of men who say they're going to do this or they say they're going to get this job and they may even get it, but they quit or they get fired after 2-3 weeks because they don't want to work, that then focus on women. And I don't understand that. So I get what you're saying. A struggling man who's actually actively working, if he has a girl, he does deserve something. You feel me? But the dude,
something.
But
something.
You ain't gonna get it.
Something.
Like, I don't like, and I wanted to piggyback off what Stormy P said because my whole life, like, my dick don't get hard when my bills and everything else is chaotic. I don't care. You could lay next to me, I won't touch you. True. I swear to God, because I had relationships where girls would be like, I'm like, I gotta figure out how I'm about to pay my cell phone bill. Like,
why are you stressing about that? And the baddest bitch you ever fucking seen walked into your bedroom, you're not fucking that.
But we're saying
they're not gonna get hard.
Rico saying, baby, can you go give me a glass of water? Because I got to get to sleep to work in the morning.
Bro,
that's what Rico's saying.
She got on top of me and told me, oh, you don't love me now. I said, it's not that I don't love you. I don't love where I'm at.
I got to eat tomorrow.
Yeah, like, I'm working 2 jobs, 21 days straight, 1 day off a month, and you think I'm trying to get hard? No, I'm trying to get right. Like, and that's the thing. And if you have a man who's not actually acting like that, you need to understand that usually his long-term potential or his long-term, situation is going to be more messed up than it is right now.
That's going to be so attractive to a female that she's going to know that, like, I don't want to have sex. My dick not going to get hard. I'm trying to focus on blah, blah, blah. She's going to be so turned on by that. She's going to climb on top of him. And she gonna be kissing. They're gonna fuck.
Or she might go cheat. You never know.
I was go cheat. Cheat for 500, Alex. Daily double.
No. She's gonna try. She's still gonna try to have sex with Rico, and Rico's gonna give in. And if Rico does not give in, then she's gonna go.
Yo, I promise you.
And she's gonna go cheat.
I promise you right now. There's 2 women I struggled in real fucked up times in my life. And it's different. I feel like everybody's different, but because I struggled early on, once I became adult and a semi-young adult, I'm like, nah, this is not about to be my life. You need to get off of me, right? Listen, I love you. We gonna work this out, but let me figure me out first. You know what I'm saying? Let me get myself right. You know, I think a lot of 21 to 25-year-old kids, not kids, young men, right, and young women, but specifically speaking on the men, they put a lot of energy into going down to Miami for spring break, and they only got $1,000 to their name, and they're going to spend $875 while they out there and come back home trying to figure out what they're going to do next, and then have to make that payment arrangement on their cell phone bill because they don't got the cell phone money, right? And guess what? They don't even know when and how the next check is coming. And I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I waited till I was 23 to start going out to Miami. You know why? Because I went down with $10,000 in my account. I could afford $1,000 loss. You know what I'm saying? And I had to get to that point, though. And women, I'm just trying to say, if you run across a man whose priorities are messed up like that, leave.
Let me ask you a question. As a man, right? If you run into a woman who coochie still get wet for you when you like down bad, does that make you like turned off to her at all?
No, I'm not see, I'm not mad at her because I'm that guy.
Why would he be?
Because that's the type of niggas you like. That would turn me off. Like this is what gets you going. Like I'm not talking about y'all have like an established relationship. I'm talking about like it's a new thing. Y'all just started linking up or something like that, and you're down bad.
And I'm Rico, and I'm gonna be mad at her because she gets wet for me.
It's like I'm trying to get myself together, and she's not understanding.
I would have been like, "Oh, nah, she's a writer."
I like that.
I'm gonna keep
it
around.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Amanda. She liked me for me. She liked me for me. She don't care where I'm at.
You don't even like you right now, though.
I don't like where I'm at. I like me. But the thing is, you gotta think about it. Like,
she got enough self-esteem for both of us.
That's what it is. That's really what it is, and you're right.
But some women are okay with being a man's distraction, and that's the problem.
Good point.
And when they're okay with being a man's distraction, they don't. Then they try to shit on them when that man isn't ever really a man. Realize it, but not realizing she was just really aiding the distraction that he was looking for his whole entire time frame. So that's where things get messed up. See, me, I don't care if you want to. I won't buy it. Once I'm really focused on something, I'm disciplined enough to X out everything. I'm laser focused. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got to many stages in my life. But a lot of men, they want a lot of people. When shit be hard, reality is hard. That's why they smoke weed. That's why they drink all the time. That's why they always want a distraction from their, for an escape from the reality. And some women would be like, I'm cool with being his distraction, but then get mad and be like, my nigga's a bum.
You want to know something?
That make no sense.
Rico, that's actually like, when we talk about mothers who coddle their sons and then wonder why they trifling later on. It's the exact same scenario because now you've coddled this man and you've not empowered. What's the word? You've enabled this guy to continue being trifling, and he think he cool. I can still get pussy because when I'm broke. Like now what? And you 3 years later, you worried about. I mean, you wondering why your cell phone bill cut off every month.
It's like giving a dog a treat even though he's pissing in your house.
Exactly.
Rewarding bad behavior.
Exactly. And if you never check the bad behavior, how do you ever think that it's gonna change?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's I don't know. I'm more on what Rico's saying. Like I can't when life is lifing, I can't do it. Like
when life is lifing.
I love a little distraction.
Yeah, I mean,
no, she don't because Amanda don't like her phone. Like Amanda is a money magnet. First of all, don't let her fool you.
Okay, but I do get money, but
no, I'm saying also you need a person with money too.
Amanda's
I want to. Yeah.
Always with
I
consent.
was about to say like I don't know where we go with this.
No, but I'm trying to say like I'm not about to just fuck you because you horny.
You gotta close out.
Guys, y'all, this was a great conversation. I wish we would have talked more about like hitting the roof of the like vagina, but we didn't. So maybe next time.
That's where the G spot at.
It doesn't happen often.
But it's a lot going on right there when you like sit down in it and like lower. We're not gonna talk about that right now. We'll talk about it later. But anyway, part 2. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah,
you have some really good jokes. I ain't gonna lie. Like I love
Stormy girl. We love
the Alex Trebek joke. that was hilarious as hell.
That's the last name.
Oh, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Right, he was an OG. Oh, you didn't even know he was dead.
I was focused on money.
Oh,
Oh my God.
And no sex. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We had an amazing conversation. Thank you so much for our guests coming. If you have anything coming up you want to tell the people about?
Yeah, man. Just follow me on the gram at StormyP, PEA, at Chocolate Chip and Sip. And yeah, that's it.
When do y'all post? Like,
We post new episodes every Thursday. You think I would know what to say by now, right? We post new episodes every Thursday. My podcast is about sex, culture, and relationships and exploring new kinks. So yeah, that's it.
Exploring new kinks. I like that.
We definitely got to bring you back for the part 2 on that.
Oh, damn. I wanted to say that too. Kind of piggyback off of that, but you know what I'm saying? I was going to say that sometimes, like, when it comes to having the orgasm for a woman, a lot of men don't know what they really like. A lot of men are standard to like their sex. Like, you know, they have the same 5 to 7 positions.
Okay, yeah.
And sometimes a girl gotta be like, yo, you know what? Let's do a position like this. You know what I'm saying? So you can also bring new tricks. Yeah. What? Put your leg behind your head.
Too much moves for me over there.
He's a vet.
Finger in the booty. Right? All right, guys, we're out. Thank y'all so much. We love you. Hey, to the table. Peace out.
Thank y'all so much for having me.